That's, yep, all that. Now 6%, you know, people, you know, junkyard and the regulars, right? They might have just had a heart attack because it almost looked like I was doing maintenance. Well, I am, for one very specific reason, though. When we go to activate this nitrous system, we're going to need certain things done. Maintenance is a necessity, but really, it's only when it is necessary. You see what I mean? It's a normal operating procedure here. I mean, this old worn out 302, it doesn't take much, right? It doesn't take much. It leaks oil, you put more oil in it, it's fine, right? The bearings are probably gone, you know, it's got a tick over on this side, so it's not fresh. Seeing as we're going to be shooting, you know, power adders into this thing, well, you're putting stressors on this old worn out motor that it just wasn't, you know, it needs a little extra help in order to handle it more safely. See, it's maintenance, but it's maintenance that is being required because of what we're calling upon this engine to do. So we're doing the typical, doing some oil. Now you might notice high zinc oil, you know, race oil, blah blah, fancy stuff. Why did I get this stuff? One main reason, well, two really. It was on sale and it's 20W50. It was the thickest stuff that I could find right there. And with this old worn out thing, nitrous, you know, pounding on these worn out bearings, yeah, I'm gonna put some thick stuff in it. Is all the other, you know, whatchamacallits on this bottle really necessary to me? No, that's right there. That's why I got it. And the price tag, it was cheap. New wires, just Axle, you know, wires, because I got about 2 or 3 rolls of electrical tape on those old ones, so shoot nitrous, we'll put actual nice ones on. We got cap and rotor, you know, obvious reasons, and oil filter, because why not? We're going to start with the cap and rotor. I mean, because this thing, she's old. I've already got one done before I remembered, oh hey, I should probably record this. So let's, well, that's wire. Actually, I got one wire done, went to go put it on the cap and realized, oh, I have a new cap, I should probably do that stuff first. And then I'm like, oh, well, I should probably record. You get the drift, YouTube, right? Alright, new cap and rotor. Let's do her. Okay, new cap, rotor installed. We got one wire already done. Now I have to route all the other wires. This routing was a complete disaster mess, and I hated it. I'm going to actually spend some time to really nicely get this stuff routed. Alright, well, there was the old setup, just kind of haphazardly thrown together. Now here's the new setup. Now, obviously up here they kind of all go wonky because, well, they go to different sides of the distributor. But now down here it's all nice and routed out of the way, so I can pull the valve covers off without having to move anything. And they're not going to get singed on the headers like the old ones did. Now I just got to do the other side. Alright, finally done. Oh, those build your owns are kind of a pain in the butt. But it's the only way to get it to where it's actually, because now I can take off the valve cover without really worrying about too much, and it's not gonna burn itself up on the header like the old ones did. And it's yellow, so I mean, you know, red and yellow, can't go wrong with that. Alright, well, I guess now it's time for me to crawl under there and drain the oil. Alright, I used to do this for a living, you know, except I had an actual lift. Let's see what comes out of here. Okay, position my pan perfectly. And oh, yep, look at that. Oh, she's black, but well, still viscous. Well, we'll take a look-see at her when she's all poured out. There she is. There's our old stuff. Really not that terrible. I mean, not as bad as I was expecting it. It even has just the slightest hint of gas. I thought this thing was going to be full of gas. But really, no, it's not even that bad. No, no glitters, just black. But it's still got viscosity. That is not bad for not changing it in I don't know how long. Okay, time for the oil filter. I mean, it's just Mobile One, you know, whatever they had lying on the shelf. Okay, debate. Should you pre-fill your oil filters before you put them on the car? A lot of people say you should. Well, I can tell you from experience at the dealership, no dealership, no oil change place pre-fills the filter. So all I do is just, you know, glue the old stuff around the gasket just so it comes on and off easy. And really, trying to pre-fill the gasket, or trying to pre-fill the filter when the filter's in there like that, it's a mess. So no, I'm not pre-filling it. All right, time for this fancy dancy thick stuff to go in. Oh, if we can make maybe not a giant mess, that would be fantastic. And oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Alright, we're all maintenanced up. We got the nice thick stuff in there. Like I said before, the reason I got that oil is because it's, you know, she's thick. And that's kind of what we need for this worn out, you know, piece of machinery when we're going to be violently beating on those bearings with well, nitrous. So, you know, I got fancy yellow spark plug. But just having them yellow is going to really, you know, upgrade the power in of itself. And I mean, the routing, oh, it's just so much better now with the routing this way. I couldn't stand it before. I really couldn't. Well, now all we need to do is actually wire it. Then it's time to see what happens. But that's it for now. I'll catch you next time.